Hey, 728, Steve Adubato has been all over the news. When Governor Christie jumped in, you saw Steve on Fox, and then he was just on CNN this morning. But he's kind enough to come on to our little, humble, little local radio show in New York. The big star that Steve is. Steve, welcome to the program, buddy. How you doing, man?
No, Joe, this is the highlight of my week.
Oh, yeah. Why would you go on network television when you could come on to AM970 The Answer, Steve? Really?
Because I have more fun with you guys than anywhere else. That's why.
Hey, Steve, great to see you last week with Morano. I hope that looked okay. I hope it looked all right for your PBS show.
You mean when you came into our studio at the WNET studio
Beautiful.
at 6th and Broadway to take one-on-one?
Yeah.
Feature interview with you. I mean, it was fabulous. The word at PBS is the network will never be the same. And the question now is everyone's asking, why does Piscopo host one-on-one, and why don't we get rid of Adubato?
No. It's like, but Steve, between you and I on the air, we gave Morano way too much time. You know what I'm saying? We just gave Morano too much time. But you know what? Hey, it was nice.
Except for Frank doesn't realize the part that he came on is never going to air.
I think you're going to cut it.
You ever have people on like you're nice to them, or like you take a picture, there's no film in the camera.
Yeah.
I told the producers and the directors, listen, this guy Morano, he's a great producer, but the thing's about Joe. Frank will be on, but it'll never air.
Stephen, to your point, and we'll get to Christie. I got to tell you, to your point, somebody once told me she was a photographer. And she was waiting for Frank Sinatra to pull up to a recording studio to walk in. You probably heard this story. So she just didn't have film in her camera or anything. The old man gets out of his car. He sees her as he's walking into the recording studio. It was in New York. And he stops and he goes, go ahead. Like, take the picture. She had no film in the camera, but she just put the camera up. She just took the picture. What are you going to say to the old man? Thank you, Mr. Sinatra. Oh, she was like, so I forget who it was. I think it was a famous photographer, but to your point, I understand. Hey, so Steve, tell me, we're Jersey guys, man. And I'll tell you what, we say that with pride. If you're from Brooklyn, Staten Island, Queens, wherever you're from, the Bronx, you should be proud to be from this area. So you're from Jersey. We have a pride there. So when you see Chris Christie step up, there's a pride there. Half Sicilian, I love that. Half Irish, I love that. You think he's going to resonate, Steve Adubato?
Well, first of all, I just want to, full disclosure, I'm calling from my local Starbucks. So if the barista yells out an espresso drink order, you know where it's coming from. Except
Mr. Adubato, here's your coffee. That's what we're going to hear. Mr. Adubato.
Here's your $8 coffee.
Yo!
So here's what it is. I said this on CNN and Fox the last couple of days, and I'll say it again to your illustrious audience. I don't care what anyone says about Jeb Bush or the guy with the hair issue, Donald Trump, who apparently has issues with Mexicans who he is convinced are rapists. And Trump is off the wall. That's another story. Chris Christie gets on a stage in a 10-person debate. I am telling you, he will wipe the floor with those other candidates. He is smarter. He's more engaging. He's more articulate. Yes, he's got problems with Bridgegate. He's got problems with the economy. He's got problems with the fact that there have been nine bond rating downgrades in New Jersey. Everyone's got baggage. Chris Christie has a lot of it. Yeah. But I am telling you, Jeb Bush has not run away with this race, and the Donald Trump thing is like a flame that shoots up, and when people get close enough to it, they'll realize the worst thing in the world would be for him to be the nominee of the Republican Party. Chris Christie's not dead yet.
No, I like it, but I just wish, and also, if I may, and again, we're going to stick up for Christie. When I went on Neil Cavuto's show on Fox yesterday, Steve, it was like, I was getting killed. Everyone's going, nah, Christie, all the bad stuff. And I was the lone guy.
There's bad stuff. There's bad stuff with a lot of people. Go ahead. Everyone's got baggage. And like Hillary Clinton, 4 to 5 people don't trust her. Yeah, okay, so she's winning in the polls. Let's get close to her. Ask the question, would you trust Hillary Clinton with the presidency? The answer is no, but she's still winning. My point is everyone's got issues, including me and you, Joe, but go ahead.
Hey, I want to tell you. But you know what? The one thing I want to say about Christie and what I said on Neil Cavuto's show was when Superstorm Sandy came down, And again, he hugged Obama. Oh my God, what is that? A sin? He hugs the president. The conservatives hated that. But the fact that, and if you remember, Stephen, you know, you and me being the dedicated dads that we are, when it was a very tenuous time, I said this on Neil's show yesterday, where it was dangerous. There was no food. Remember, there was no power. It was nothing. Who stepped up like a military general and took charge? It was Christie.
Chris Christie.
He was brilliant in that regard. He really was.
Oh my God! Look, listen. I am not going to apologize to Chris Christie. He'll stand up for himself. He'll take the heat, and believe me, again, I've said this on your show enough times. So there've been times where the governor has been peeved at me, and he'll be peeved again. But here's the deal: he has nothing to apologize for embracing President Obama at a time when New Jerseyans were suffering after Hurricane Sandy, needed the help of the federal government. Many in Congress, including many Republicans, were turning their backs on New Jersey because they weren't living here. They didn't live here. They didn't understand it.
Yeah.
He needed FEMA. He needed the feds, and he kissed the president's butt, and he needed to do it more. The fact is, that's your job as governor. And the fact that he's turning around now and criticizing the president for his foreign policy is because the governor disagrees with the president of foreign policy, but he needed him in Sandy. That is your job as a leader, and I don't criticize him one iota for that.
I had a good chat with Dagan McDowell over in Neil's studios yesterday. The Republicans aren't going to forget about it. The conservatives aren't going to forget about it. They think that Christie threw Romney under the bus at that time. Are you feeling that?
Because it was right at the election?
Yeah.
Okay, so
exactly.
Here's what he does. Listen, I get the politics of it. So here's what he does. He doesn't embrace Obama. He doesn't ingratiate himself and doesn't do everything he can for the people of New Jersey because he wants to help Mitt Romney, who was going to lose the race anyway. And by doing that, he risks New Jersey getting everything it needs from the federal government. Wow. Yeah. What a leader. I'm for Chris Christie. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Mitt Romney blew the race himself. And to try to blame Chris Christie for that is ridiculous.
Yeah,
he didn't step up. When he said 47% of the Americans, he didn't care about 47%. That was him. That wasn't Chris Christie.
Yeah. And what do you think about it? I think it's a good thing that if you get a president who's half Sicilian, that's the end of ISIS right there. Don't you think so?
See, I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it.
Come on, a couple of guys from Bluefield Avenue. A couple of guys from Dominic, I want you over there in the Middle East. Hey, I'm going over there now.
You're playing it, Joe.
Two Italian guys from Jersey and a Buick. It'll be over in 2 days over there. Come on.
No, our families are from Naples. Chris Christie's from Sicily. It's like we're from the suburbs compared to them.
Steven, how's your kids doing? Everything good, family wise? All right.
My family's down at the beautiful house we built at the Jersey
and
Shore.
you're
I wouldn't know because I'm working. Because my wife said, "Where are you?" I said, "Where am I? I'm up here paying for that damn house."
That's what I do.
Don't ask me again where I am. I'm up here. I'm taking care of business.
Everybody's gone. I'm in New York, and we're working our tail off. But this is the business we chose, Steve Adubato. As they said in The Godfather.
This is the business we chose.
Stephen, we love you.
Just this one time, I'll let you ask me about my business.
Yeah. Stephen,
just this one time.
All right, Steve Adubato. All right, man. Stay tuned, Stephen, and we'll see you out there soon. God bless you, brother.
Well, you guys have a great weekend. Bye-bye.